What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a sound challenge where we're going to put the AVIOT TE-ZX1 earbuds up against the Noble FoKus Rex5s. This should be a very interesting head-to-head because I believe in all my research, and I've only found that these are the only two earbuds that have the 5-driver configuration within them. So I wanted to see how these two fared against each other. As well, we'll go through 3 songs. We're going to see how they do. We'll come back and talk about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. It all helps the channel, and it's free. So as always, I will leave price, specs, and app breakdowns for each of these earbuds in the description. I'll also leave links to where you can pick up one or both of these if you're interested. All right, so let's go ahead and pop one of each of these out. We got the ZX1 on the left, the Rex5 on the right. Both of them very, very nice looking, well molded. Looks like, as you can see, if we turn to the inside, it feels like they're like molded like out of same way IEMs are made. You know, precision just to the fit inside the ear, so they got a nice snug fit. I am using the comply foam tip on the ZX1s. This is a stock comply foam tip, but I'm also using the double flanged silicone tip on the Rex5s. Both of them give me the seal that I'm looking for, and both of them, help with noise canceling as well as sound. So I really can't wait to get into this one. So without further ado, let me put these back in. What we're gonna do? This case never stays open. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We will start off with the Rex5s here in the app. As you can see, we are in ambient mode right now, but I want to show you my EQ settings. There are my EQ settings for the Rex5s. So what we're going to do now is we want to go ahead and put these guys in. Actually, we're going to check our volume level, make sure we had our optimal listening level. All right, we're there, right at the orange line. So do I have my music? Nope, I do not have my music up yet. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Make sure we are in and ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and pop these guys in. All right. All right, before we go back in, we're going to make sure that we got noise canceling turned on. So we're going to dive back into the app quick. Let's back up. Turn on noise canceling. Noise canceling has been turned on, and I could definitely tell the difference there. All right, let's get our music. Let's make sure everything's on the up and up. All right, we got it there. Let's make sure we on our... All right, I want to double check again. I'm glad I did. All right, we had our optimal listening level. All right, let's flip the camera so you guys can see me. All right, we'll do the cutaway so you can see the actual music. Now, if you have these songs, join me on this listening test. All right, so here we go. Song number 1 for the Rex5s. Feeling Good. All right, again, nice volume. I don't have to turn it up. Very clear vocals. Nice soundstage with the background vocalists. They sound clear as well. Again, paying attention to the detail in the song. Again, getting that popping sound from the letters, the B's, P's, T's. And then getting the breathing, the inhale before the verse, exhale after the verse. You're getting all of that. Again, I like the way the background vocalists sound just as clear, but you got spacing in between them two and the lead vocalist. Now with them harmonizing, sounds really, really nice. I like it. Really good. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to flip over. Let's go ahead and get back over to our other camera, our top-down view. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and switch over to the ZX1s. Let's go ahead and, excuse me. We're going to go ahead and jump into their app quick. I got so many of these. Let me see which one is it. Where's it at? There it is. All right, so we got the ZX1s. All right, so this one we'll have to do a close. We have to close up the phone. We'll have to do it from the front view, the front screen. All right, as you can see, we got transparency mode. We're gonna put them in ANC mode before we put them in. And here we go. You got noise canceling turned on. You got transparency high. There is no, let me see what we got here. All right, here we go with the equalizer. I almost lost it. There it is. That's my EQ settings for them. All right, similar to the Rex 5. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pop these guys in. All right, again, these are using the Comply foam tips. One, I think they give me a better seal too. Yeah, they give me a better seal. All right, here we go. We got them in. All right, noise canceling has been turned on. Definitely can tell the difference. Let's get that camera switched over. All right, and get our cutaway. All right, so here we go. Let's make sure that we are. All right, did a quick test just to make sure that we are using music is coming out of the correct earbuds. All right, here we go. Song number 1 with the ZX1s. Let's check our volume level. I didn't even do that. All right, we're at the orange line. So far, very clear. A wide sound stage. The background vocalists sound just as clear. But again, sound stage is wider. You can tell the difference. Again, getting that nuance in the in her song, in her vocals, the breathing technique, the enunciation. Very nice. Again, I like how clear the background vocalists are, even with the wider sound stage. They have a lot. Seems like they have more spacing between them on these than the Rex 5s. Very clear. Even with the harmonizing, they sound very nice, very balanced too. There was no one, even though you got 3 different vocalists, no one really seemed to like overpower the other, which is really good with balance. All right, so what we're going to do now is go ahead. We're going to switch over to our second song. All right, we are back in. We got song number 2 up. My bass song. We got the Rex 5s in. Let's get the camera flip going on here. All right. We get our cutaway. Whoops, I did it the wrong way. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. We got it working. Now let's do the cutaway. There we go. And let's get started. Song number 2. Rex 5s. Let's do it. All right, right off the bat, the bass is aggressive. Clean punch. Good fade away. All right, T-Pain comes in, nice and clear, crisp vocals. The auto-tune smoothed out. All right, so I can enjoy listening to this. All right, let's turn it up. All right, we not at 100%. Woo, that bass is punching. Oh. Ooh. All right, I gotta come back down. Man, again, I wasn't even at 100%. I was probably around 80. That's all you need. Now E40 comes in. Again, very clean. Man, the lyrics is nice. Very clear. I love this bass. All right, man. This bass on these is sinister. I mean, just punches real hard. And then when you get them up to the higher volume levels, no distortion whatsoever. The reverb, the fadeaway is fantastic. Tickling the ear canals just the way I like it. Ripples in the pond effect. They give it all to you. All right, let's go ahead and pop these out. And we're going to jump over to the ZX1s. Let's go ahead and get these guys in. All right. All right, making sure that the comply foams adhere to the ear. Hashtag bars. All right, here we go. Let's. All right, just want to make sure that we got the right earbuds. All right, here we go. Song number 2 for the ZX1s. Let's get it. Okay. The bass is there. It's got punch, but it's not hitting hard right now. Again, wider sound stage though. I'm thinking that's contributing to it. T-Pain comes in. Very clear. The auto-tune is smoothed out. So it sounds really good. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this up. All right. All right, we're about 80% now. Now, they sound really good right here. The bass is hitting. And you got that good fade away. E40 coming in. Lyrics nice and clean. Can hear everything. Let me bring it back down. Okay. Excuse me. Very nicely done. Again, a wider soundstage for the ZX1s. You can tell the difference in them, which again contributes to the bass not punching as hard as you would like especially at my preferred volume level. But man, that soundstage is second to none. It's nice and wide, gives you great spacing. I can't wait for song number 3 and see how they do. Matter of fact, let's get there right now. All right, we're back in for our third song. And here we have Kenny G Home. I thought it would be a good song to use in this competition. And besides, it's good to go back to some of my favorites when I'm doing these. Anyway, quickly, I wanted to show you guys that I do have LDAC turned on here for the Rex5s. I also have it turned on for the, let's see. We have it turned on for, oops. I turned them off. I disconnected them. I also have it turned, well, I went back to the Rex5. Sorry about that. Let's get them back on. Gee, I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, you also have it turned on for the ZX1s as well. All right, LDAC is turned on for both devices. Show you again, just in case that comes up in the comment section. Yes, LDAC is turned on. All right. So, all right, so here we go. Let's get the camera switched. All right, song number 3, Rex5's first one's up. Let's go. All right, right out the bat, nice crisp keys, and then that transition from the high keys to the low keys, you definitely hear it. Okay, black saxophone, very sharp. And you're getting the echoing too. Oh, it sounds so good. And again, nice balance between the keyboard and saxophone, so no one's really overplaying or overshadowing the other instruments. So I like that balance. Sounds so good. I enjoy this. And it's so sharp. That saxophone. All right. Saxophone sounds so clean and so sharp on that. Absolutely love it. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the ZX1s. We'll get these guys in. Okay. Twist and lock, twist and lock. We got them in. Real quick test. All right. Make sure we're there. Make sure our volume is still where we had it. Gotta stay up on this. I don't even have my cutaway in. Let's get the cutaway going. I'm slipping here. All right, here we go. Song number 3 for the ZX1s. Let's do it. All right, nice, crisp, high keys. All right, the transition to the lower keys is noticeable, but it's not as prominent as it was with the Rex5s, but it's still noticeable. And saxophone, very sharp. And again, the sound stage, nice and wide, so you're getting really good spacing and really good sound out of them. And again, like the balance between both instruments here. Very, very crisp. Ah, man, it sounds so good. You definitely tell the difference with these two. All right. You can definitely tell the difference when listening to these two earbuds. They both sound great, but you can definitely tell the nuanced difference between them. They both sound really, really good. All right, so let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. We're going to talk about these quick, and then we're going to pick our winner of this sound challenge. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in, and this has been a great sound challenge between the Noble FoKus Rex5 Earbuds and the AVIOT TE-ZX1 Earbuds. Both of them did a really, really good job, and you can definitely tell the difference between the two. So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, first, with the first song, all acapella, you can tell both of them gave me nice, clear vocals from both the lead and background vocalists. However, I think the soundstage on these gave me a little bit more spacing between the vocalists on the ZX1s than they did on the Rex5s. However, I believe the Rex5s are the louder, have more volume of the two. Okay, so I think these are a louder earbud. If I had, just on a one-on-one basis. All right, so, but they both did a really good job there. I just think the soundstage is wider on the ZX1s. And like I said, the volume is louder on the Rex5s. All right, moving over to our second song, our bass song. Both of them gave me really good bass. You could tell that the bass on the ZX1 suffered a little bit because of the wide soundstage. It didn't give you the punch upside the head that you was getting from the Rex5s. I mean, it got better when you turned them up to a higher volume level. You got up to like 85%, and the bass really came alive with the ZX1s, whereas with the Rex5s, it was already alive at 65%. You go up there to like 75-80%. It's hitting hard. It could cause headaches. Definitely some hearing issues if you listen to that at that volume level for a long period of time. So you want to be careful. But man, neither one of them had any type of distortion at the higher volume levels. Especially with the Rex5s, I was really worried about them because their volume is, they're naturally loud. They have a naturally louder volume or higher volume rating. And then you get up there to them higher ones. I thought it would start to distort and everything like that, but no, both of them stay deep bass, clean. The reverb was fantastic, and I was very happy with them. The lyrics with T-Pain The auto tune smoothed out on both of these, so it made it more pleasant. Didn't hit that one nerve that some earbuds do that makes it kind of hard to listen to audio with them on, at least that type of song with auto tune. But they did a really good job there of smoothing that out for me. Now, moving on to our third song, Kenny G, Going Home. Both of them did a really good job with the keyboard, the crisp high keys, and transitioning down to the low keys. You could definitely hear it with the Rex 5s. It was a more subtle transition on the ZX1s. However, the wide soundstage really benefited the ZX1s with the sound. When it came to sound, with the combination of the keyboard and saxophone, they had nice spacing between them. Really fill it out the soundstage. Whereas with the Rex 5s, in comparison to the ZX1s, it sounded a little bit constricted. Not as wide of a soundstage, but still very crisp with the keys at the beginning, the high keys, and then that transition from the high to the low keys. You definitely felt that that low end from the keyboard there. Nice little rumble there, and also it picked up some low keys during the process of the song as well. So again, both of them did fantastic jobs in my opinion. They're both worthy of staying in the rotation. So if I had to pick one to walk out the door with, me being a bass head, I would go with the Rex 5s. I love the bass on these guys. I love the volume on them and everything. The ZX1s are built more for your audiophile listeners out there, where you want the wide sound stage, the more crisp instruments and things, and other things like that. Vocalists getting good spacing and everything. You want to gravitate more to the ZX1s. I mean, the Rex 5s do give you crisp vocals and instruments as well, but that bass is just phenomenal on these. So yeah, both of them, they will definitely serve a purpose for me in my rotation. So if I'm going to enjoy something where I need a wide sound stage, like a movie, or if I'm watching a movie or a show, streaming something, or want to listen to some jazz or something like that, I would definitely pull up with the ZX1s. And if I'm listening to my hip hop, R&B, stuff like that, I would definitely pull up with the Rex 5s. So either way, depending on who you are, or what you like, you can't go wrong with either one of these. These are both great earbuds. All right, so my winner, because I'm a bass head, will be the Rex 5s, but you can't go wrong either way. And that will wrap up this sound challenge between the Noble FoKus Rex5 earbuds and the AVIOT TE-ZX1 earbuds. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue to do videos like this and others. Speaking of others, just a sneak peek. Yes, they are here. They are here. And the unboxing video is coming. You want to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when videos like this and others drop. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.